Hello and welcome, I'm Keithy1980 and this is Farming Manager. I have just recently purchased this game from from a birthday present, from a Christmas present, and I got this. I also got a couple of other games. One was a PS3 game, Resident Evil 5 as well. Not bad for £10 for 3 games, especially a PS3 game. Anyway, I've just hopped straight into this and thought, well, I'm going to record it straight from the off, as you know, because I've seen it on YouTube myself, and I actually quite like the look of it. So I thought I might give you guys a little look into things. So, free play or career? We'll play a career, because I like starting off with careers. Ooh.
Hello, my young friend. So you've finally come to accept the inheritance from your grandfather. God rest his soul.
Yeah, poor granddad's dead.
I've worked on your grandpa's farm for over 40 years. First as a farmhand, and later with the whole kit and caboodle when he was no longer able to do it all himself.
Ah, I love his accent.
Well, not to speak ill of the dead, but your grandpa was no moping old coot. No, sir, he really wasn't. Some people say he took the best part of his wealth into the village tavern with him, and came out again without it. And they say he had a way with the ladies, looking for a little bit of twilight action. Well,
Naughty.
especially back then with Enid from Schreiber's farm. It was rumoured that... but let's just leave it at that. That's yesterday's news.
It is. That was naughty, Grandpa.
Long story short, Grandpa didn't have too much dough stuffed under the mattress, as everything was getting more and more expensive. That's mainly because of the euro. Well, according to him, it wouldn't have come to this with the Deutschmark, he used to say.
Okay.
It wasn't of much interest to the bank what your grandpa had to say about his plight, and so they impounded all his bits and pieces and sold them all off. That was probably the last nail in your grandpa's coffin. And
Poor
then,
Grandpa.
as he was lying on his deathbed, his very last stable burned down. Arson is what the police called it, but they never did find out exactly who or what was behind it. The insurance paid out in the end. That's why there's still a bit of money tucked away.
Yep, €250,000. Why euros? I want pounds. Give me pounds.
It'd be so nice to see the farm reach the heights of its glory days once more, just like during the economic boom years.
That's how we move around. Can we use... No, can't use those keys. We can use the WASD keys. But I like using my mouse wheel to turn, which is good. It's all set up. And the zoom in and out. Oh, it takes forever.
Let's not waste any time. The early bird catches the worm. Select your farmhouse when you're ready to get started.
Oh yeah, click next. Yeah, World of Warcraft style ones. Apart from the more 3D.
Hey, you sleepyhead. Around here, we get up at the crack of dawn. I guess you're not used to that in a city. Let's get going. The first thing a farm needs is a couple of extra buildings. A roof over your tractors, slurry wagons, and a couple of other technical doohickeys. And your farmhands, maids, and the rest of your subjects need accommodation too, of course.
Of course.
Next to the farmhouse here looks like a good place to build. This plot belongs to you. They weren't able to wangle that out of your grandpa, those penny pincher.
So, open construction menu.
So, let's start with your workers' accommodation. Select the house from the list, and then you can place it. When the house glows green, you can place it. If it's a red, then there isn't enough place to build it there. Use the C key to rotate it. Be as economical as you can with the space, so that there's still room left over for other buildings.
Well, let's put it there.
Ah, finished already? You're quite the nimble one. Yeah. We don't rush things here. We're here to work and not on the run, right? And now we need what do you city folk call it? Car nut.
Yeah, car nut.
Car court.
Yeah, one of them
car
too.
rack.
Yeah, one of them.
No, I've got it. Carport. That's what you call a garage, right?
No, we call it a garage. Unless you're thinking, I don't know. What are you thinking? We'll purchase you. We'll rotate you. Ooh.
Well then, this is going to take some time, I said. These guys building here never were the quickest. We never used to see that before either. Look, they're drinking before midday. No. I'll have a word with the foreman about that.
Go on then. Hey, they're actually going pretty quick now. It was going a lot slower than that. Yay, round and round and round and round and round. Come on, yay, done. No, not done. That's a slow bit. I've got a small garage now.
One more thing. Some buildings need power. That comes out of the socket here. But you'll have to reach your hand into your pocket for it. It doesn't have to be a nuclear power, whatchamacallit, says Eric, a cobbler. Henry Rickens, his brother-in-law, you know. He built himself one of those big fans out in the meadow. He says it saves him a bundle. But it wasn't too cheap. Whatever. We'll come back to that later anyway.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to get rid of a building, you can simply demolish it. Just grab the wrecking ball from the next village and boom! You should forget about that for now, though.
Yeah, please do, because I don't want to go.
If you have no more room to build, you can see if there's any construction ground for sale somewhere else.
Well, there's one there, and strangely enough, I know where those two are. And there's, yeah, I think they're the only two areas. You get this huge area here. Oh, you can go fishing. Cool. Right, so I've now got a tractor. I have.
Ah, the man from the city. This is where your helpers spend their evenings, but there's not so much space in here. Ah well, I'll have to do it for now.
Oh, okay.
If you check out the job market, you can bring a couple of... You should make sure to spend some time with them yourself.
Right.
If you don't want your farm hands to say, try milking the bull, then you should make sure he knows how to deal with animals properly.
Okay. What I've worked out here, the field work of the people in the tractors, this is what I'm guessing. The livestock breeding is for cattle, and the machinery, I'm pretty sure that's for repairing your machinery. So I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to hire him. And he's pretty high as well. Field work. Do we need two on field work? No, we don't. Oh, now he's a mechanic. We'll hire him. He's a livestock. Let's have a look. See who else we got for livestock. Oh, there she is. And we'll have her. And we'll have him as well. And two in the livestock should do.
The good thing is that your guys and gals improve over time when they're given something to do.
Oh, good. Right, so what's this? This is the wage. Yeah.
Of course. You need to make sure that you're giving each of them the right amount of money. If you don't pay them enough, they'll start to get more and more dissatisfied and start to work sloppily. And then, one day, they'll vamoose, just like that. So make sure they don't become dissatisfied. Now, employ 2 workers, preferably one to work on the fields and one to look after the animals.
Done it.
New broom, sweep clean, huh? Let's see how things get on now with the new guys. I can't do everything on my own round here.
I know you can't. Right, so we've managed to establish 4 workers. One's going to be the mechanic. Unfortunately, quite expensive as well. He's a mechanic as well, so he's like a backup mechanic, I think. But they're all pretty high in the natural stats. Now, this is what I've actually worked out myself. It's not looking on the internet and whatnot. Right, let's go in the small
There
garage.
you are again.
Hello.
You need to take care of the tractors now.
Yeah, we do. Sorry if I don't talk much. I just love this guy and I don't want you guys to miss anything, so...
You also have to make sure there's enough space in the garage for your entire fleet of vehicles. A combine harvester like this is quite a bit bigger than a spade. If things start to get a bit tight in here, you can try rearranging your vehicles or move them to a different garage.
Okay.
Hop to it. Firstly, you can either buy a fancy new tractor here, or you can check out the used vehicle market to see if they've got anything you can use. What's on offer there changes regularly, but they're not all in tip-top condition and already have a few years of service under the belt. By selecting a vehicle, you can see what it has to offer in terms of KMH and whatnot.
Whatnot? What, the reliability in KMH and £5 grand? Okay, we'll buy one.
So, go get yourself a tractor. A small one will do to start with. And a plough. Make sure you don't go spending too much money right away.
Carry on. I've done it. Can I? Yeah, we'll just buy it again. Yeah? Oh, right.
Every now and then, you should check what condition your vehicles are in. They wear out too, and then they don't function so reliably anymore. Then one of your people who knows their way around that kind of thing will have to patch it up again.
Yeah. So we've got him for that. You can tell he's a mechanic. Look at his hat. No offence to people who wear hats, but look at him. He really does look like a mechanic. He looks like a businessman, but he doesn't look like an engineer or a livestock breeding person. It looks a bit like him who likes his field work. But yeah. So what are we doing? Oh, we've done another quest. Yay! Okay, what next? Click on the house.
Get on it. We should start thinking about livestock farming. We should be able to milk a regular income out of a couple of cows.
Livestock. Where's the livestock? Oh, small cow shed. That must be it then. With the cow shed, what I've seen is the older the cows get, the less the milk they produce, but you can make them produce more by fertilising them. So it's quite a complicated little bit of that. Has that gone through my garage? That has gone through my garage. Why, workers? Why? I mean, seriously, why? It runs really well though. I do like it. Come and build for me. Why have you turned white? Oh my God! Come on! Yeah, come on. Finish the building already, or else Mr. Man will get really angry with you and say, why are you drinking on the job? My accent is terrible, isn't it? I know. Is there a quest? Yeah, there's a quest on the field now. Oh well, I should have gone on the field really.
Take a closer look at the new cattle shed. Then you can go and buy 5 cows. That should be enough to begin with.
Buy a cow. Buy a cow, buy a cow, buy a cow, buy a cow.
In the cattle shed, you can also check how an individual cow is doing, how much milk it produces, and how old it is. A cow only produces good milk when it's just had a calf,
yeah,
and produces less as it gets older.
That's it.
You should eventually sell old cattle. Furthermore, if your animals get sick, you should call the vet to your stable.
Okay.
So now, it's just a case of waiting for the cows to produce 1,000 kilos of milk. Then I'll show you how to turn that milk into cold, hard cash.
Cold, hard cash. Right. Cow details. See these? This is the production. And when they get down, you want to fertilise them to get the production back up. Go away. Right. 150. Oh, it's going up. Going up. At some point, I do want to fertilise a couple. How are we doing? How much do we have? Milk. There it is. So 1,000 kilos. I need a lot more. I need a hell of a lot more. Fertilise 2 cows. Well, it's saying I can fertilise 2 cows. Well, we'll fertilise you. And we'll fertilise you. So fertilise 2 cows. And that will take a while. But they'll still produce that. What I'll do is I'll do that. fertilise them all. Gotta fertilise my cows. And it's going to take a long time to get 1,000 kilos of milk. So what I'll do here is, while I'm waiting, I'm going to end the video here. Oh no, I won't. Yes, I will. I'll end the video here, and in the next video I'll stick it on fast forward just until the cows have finished breeding and giving me the milk. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching part 1 of Farming Manager. See you soon.